Stay Sparkler here, Leaf and Grape, and I'm here with none other than Ernesto Padilla from Padilla Cigars. Ernesto, thanks for taking the time with us today. I appreciate it. Wanted to talk a little bit about the cigars you have. I know the shops here in Charlotte, North Carolina that I go to, the Connecticut's been a really good stick for the club members. They've been smoking that a lot in the morning. Wanted to see if you could just talk to us a little bit about some of your cigars that you've got on the market right now.
All right. Well, let's start with the Connecticut here.
Okay.
Which we talked about. This is kind of a departure for the brand a little bit. Even though we did a Connecticut when we first started the brand, I wanted a Connecticut that was did two things. One, had a lot of flavor, complexity, richness. At a certain time, in the beginning of the cigar boom, a lot of cigars that were coming out featured Connecticut wrapper with Dominican fillers. Two types of tobacco that have a very herbal, grassy twang to them, if you will. This cigar inside has Oliva family, Nicaraguan, Cuban seed fillers, with a wrapper grown in Ecuador, Connecticut wrapper grown in Ecuador. It's a top grade Connecticut. You can get it, see like no veins, no spots on the thing.
Right.
And what you'll find in this cigar is a cigar for the guy that you smoke occasionally, but also the guy who's a more experienced smoker, like myself and you probably. And a cigar they can enjoy in the morning and midday.
More complexity in a Connecticut.
Correct. And what we've done is we've used Bodega, which is a region in between Jalapa and Esteli,
right?
That provides a combination of the two regions.
Sweetness and the strength.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jalapa is more of a sweet tobacco, and Esteli is more full body.
Right.
So this cigar is really a cigar that you're really going to enjoy. Even if you don't smoke Connecticut so often, give this a shot if you're looking for something different, fresh to palate, try something different.
Okay.
It's really worthwhile experience. Check it out.
Great. And you've got this guy here, the Padilla Reserva, which is a really nice cigar. Gorgeous soft brown, not a real dark brown, but a soft brown wrapper on that. Tell us a little bit about that cigar.
Yeah, this cigar features also a wrapper from Ecuador. But as you can see, compared to the Connecticut, the difference in color. This is a Cuban seed grown in Ecuador.
Okay.
And it also features Nicaraguan fillers. Now this is going to have a little bit of jalapa, and the rest is all Esteli, so it's going to be a solid medium body cigar, a lot of flavor. There's power behind it, but it's not overwhelming. I would say this is a solid medium body Cuban style Habano cigar.
Okay. And I'm sorry, the binder?
The binder is also Nicaraguan.
Okay.
So fillers on Nicaraguan. It has percentages of Ligero, Viso, and some Seco. I'm going to round off this cigar. This cigar is going to just produce a tremendous amount of smoke, but you're going to see when you, I don't know if you ever tried to exhale through your nose, you can catch some of the pepper.
Little retrohale.
Yeah, you can catch a lot of the nuances on this cigar.
Okay.
But if you're looking for, I hate to say it, it's been overused in this industry quite a bit, but a Cuban flavor profile. These days, the Cubans have changed so much that they're lacking in depth and flavor. This is the cigar you want to try. This is made in the Oliva factory in Nicaragua.
Okay.
Medium, a little bit full. Definitely worthwhile also.
Okay, great. And tell us about the Reserva Maduro.
So this is the Reserva Maduro here with the red label. And this features a natural Maduro wrapper. Nothing's been added except water, heat, natural fermentation.
Okay.
And it's got a San Andreas Mexican. Before we interviewed, we were talking about San Andreas and becoming a little popular. Yeah. This wrapper is very expensive and difficult sometimes. And the reason is that the seed strain and where it's grown, which is Mexico, San Andreas Valley, we really just want this part of the plant, which is the wrapper. Right. But you've got to go and purchase the rest of the plant. Yeah, you got to. The Oliva family's worked with this wrapper for quite some time, and I really wanted to use it again. And this is just, it's been doing very, very well for us. You're looking for a great Maduro cigar that has a lot of richness, complexity, and it's a true Maduro cigar, not dyed, not anything added to it. You're really going to get the natural sweetness of Maduro. Maduro is more of a naturally sweet tobacco. People look at it and say, oh, that's just going to be full-bodied.
Yeah, they see darker and they think strong, and it's totally not the case.
That's correct.
Think of it like a raisin or a grape that turns to a raisin, gets sweeter.
Yes, and then the fermentation process, what you're doing is you're breaking down the starches and natural sugars. Right. So you're going to have a tinge of that sweetness in here. A lot of coffee, molasses kind of flavor profile also a little bit, a little earthier in tone. I don't know what else to say, but give it a shot.
Okay, so great. So we've got a wonderful Connecticut that is a very complex Connecticut. We have a gorgeous medium-bodied cigar that is true Cuban, old-school Cuban flavor, and then the sweetness of Mexican San Andreas wrapper on the Reserva Maduro. Ernesto, thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Stace from Leaf and Grape. We'll see you next time. Cheers.